This is AJ Blackman, aka the Fantasy Visionary. So I'm going to talk about Jahmyr Gibbs. So if you have a first round pick and you're looking to draft Jahmyr Gibbs, follow me with what I'm about to say. I'm an avid Detroit Lions fan, but I'm not going to be biased when I say this. This just makes too much sense. If you are in a position to draft Jahmyr Gibbs, consider taking David Montgomery in the draft. And the reason I say take David Montgomery, reading from quotes from the athletic and the offensive coordinator from the Detroit Lions, both players are going to be on the field at the same time, meaning that you're going to see Jahmyr Gibbs line up in the slot majority of the time opposite Amara St. Brown, meaning that he's going to get a lot of receptions. Yes, Jahmyr Gibbs is still going to get his carries, but we know that David Montgomery is going to get his carries too, especially in the goal line. What better way to have the Detroit Lions offense than to have Sonic and Knuckles? And some people are going to be like, man, you crazy, you stupid. They both play for the same team. What are you going to do when it comes to bye weeks? F that. David Montgomery, with his production, is a top 20 fantasy running back. He's going to get the goal line carries majority of the time in that offense. He's going to catch a couple passes a game. And you balance it out, technically you still have a handcuff just in case something happens to Jahmyr Gibbs. I wouldn't expect you to have just Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery as your first two running backs. No, that wouldn't make any type of sense. But if you can have Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery as your flex, I think that's the perfect example of having a good running back core. So if you have Jahmyr Gibbs and you're looking to draft him in the first round, look at drafting David Montgomery. Your league mate's going to think you're crazy. They're going to say you don't know what you're doing. But trust me, you're going to outsmart them. And there's one less running back that they get to draft. Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery. Thank me later. Salute. Peace.